Who does not want to get a dog, especially a puppy? 470 million dogs are kept as pets around the world, and that is a huge number. While so many people around the world want a puppy or a dog, not everyone understands what having a dog means. My goal is to help others become better prepared to fully care for a dog themselves, if not completely change their minds about getting one. The chances of a good percentage of my audience today having dogs should be quite high. In a good bit of cases of getting a dog, a child wants one and promises to take care of it, which lasts for about a week or so, and then the dog ultimately becomes the parent's responsibility. At least I know that is what I did to my parents at about the age of 10. So whether you may be the child or the parent, maybe this will help you better prepare yourself. While so many people want and believe they are prepared to care for a dog, they are not prepared for the time needed to care for one, the expenses, and the proper training one needs. One of the main aspects of having a dog that people are not prepared for is the time needed to care for one. According to the article, Alone Time for Dogs, How Much is Too Much, on akc.org, people struggle with spending enough time with their pets, and it is stated, the amount of time dogs need to spend with humans varies depending on each individual pet. For a general guideline, dogs need a minimum of 2 hours of dedicated social time with humans or other dogs on a daily basis. For some people, working these 2 hours in around their job and family can be difficult. While some have room to add 2 hours in around their schedule, most people work 8 to 12 hours a day. Dogs need to relieve themselves about every 6 to 8 hours, if not sooner. Vacations, work trips, or even just spending the night somewhere different can also be a hassle. One option would be to take the dog and deal with the time taken away caring for it. The second option would be taking the time to find someone else to care for the dog. Either option could cause difficulties. Now, if you still believe you can create time in your schedule to care for a dog, I will go on to tell you about the expenses needed to care for one. When thinking of expenses for a dog, most just think of the food they will need. While food is needed, so are a multitude of other things. According to Jenna Strogowski on the sprucepets.com, the cost of owning a dog can be estimated at about $1,400 to $4,300 per year. There are ways to save money depending on the choices you make. While in the 3 months I have had my dog, I have spent under $300 on her, including her vet cost and everything else she has needed. Take into consideration though that she is only a 6-pound weenie dog, while a larger dog breed may cost much more. The average cost for puppy vaccines, regular dog vaccines, routine vet checkups, and a spay or neuter range in different prices from $15 to $200. While this can already be expensive to some, say you get a dog with heartworms or any other problems, and the cost could go up into the thousands. While my 6-pound dog will cost on average under $100 to feed a year, the bigger the dog, the higher the price will go. The average monthly cost of owning a dog can go up to nearly $900 depending on the breed of dog and the decisions made in raising it. If you are still prepared to get a dog after hearing the time and expenses they require, maybe the training they need will change your mind. You may think you can train your dog on your own, and you may be able to, but let me tell you from personal experience that it is a lot of work. In the article House Training Your Puppy on pets.webmd.com, it states it typically takes 4 to 6 months for a puppy to be fully house trained, but some puppies may take up to a year. This can be a long time, and it is only for potty training. To train a dog basic commands, it should be done 3 to 5 times a day, lasting around 10 to 15 minutes at a time. It can take months to teach them basic commands, but they must be used often so the dog does not forget them. Attempting to have a dog overcome a behavior challenge or anything other than basic commands can take longer. Other training or even basic training may require professional help, which also requires money and time to be put into the training. In conclusion, I would like to remind you that my purpose was to tell why people are unprepared to get a dog. I discussed the reasons why people are so unprepared to get a dog, being the time required, the expenses, and the training. Understand that while you may want a dog badly, if you are not truly prepared for the time and expenses needed to be put in, it will negatively affect you as well as the dog in the long run.